When I was 20 years old, my friend said, your company is not big enough. If you are big, you're like a big boss. You're easy, right? You can control your time. Now my time is not controlled by myself. My time is controlled by all the meetings and secretaries and KPI, shareholders, all the things. It's much tougher than when you are small. So I always believe the first day love is very beautiful. Believe the first day love. Believe when you're small, at least you can have time to go out, to go to cinema with your wife and the kids and enjoy a wonderful view. But when you're big, you always go to board meetings. And also I would like to say that I give you some today. I come here. People say, Jack, you did not prepare. Why you don't have a PPT? I never prepared PPT. I'm not good at the technology. I was trained to be a high school teacher, and the only thing I can know about a computer. Funny thing is, I'm running one of the biggest e-commerce companies in China, maybe in the world, but I know nothing about computer. The only thing I can know about computer is send, receive email, and browse. That's it. Because I always say technology for people. People not working for technology. But today I come here as an entrepreneur. I'm prepared every day. I'm not prepared for the PPT because every time when I use PPT, something wrong. I cannot use it. So I come here to tell you my own experience. I want to share with you, as an 8 kids father, what I did when I have trouble. When I have trouble, I always remind me 3 things. Focus on your customer, serve your employees, and learn from the competitors. These are the key issues that I learned. Focus on customer. Everybody today talking about shareholder number 1. I hate that. I think it's always customer number 1. It's the customer gives you the money. It's the customer gives you the innovations. It's the customer that make you happy. Because year 1999 and year 2000, when internet bubble burst, we cannot get any money. We do not have revenues. We have nothing. But every day, what I encouraged me go on was a letter of thanks and emails from my customers. Say, Jack, Alibaba, keep on, because you helped us. Someday we will help you. That's the dream I had. So today, when you believe shareholder number 1, you only think about making numbers. You only think about revenues. You only think about how can make your stock market go up. And I let you know, no shareholders can be trusted. I tell you the truth. Well, our shares stock price, over 2 years ago, we listed at 13.5 Hong Kong dollars. Before that listing day, a lot of shareholders come and say, Jack, we're long-term shareholders. Please give us more shares. We'll keep it. When the financial crisis time came, the day we IPO 13.45, we went up to $40 without doing anything good. We took it 24 hours. And then the financial crisis came, $40 to $3 without doing anything bad. They all gone. Most of the shareholders, they're share traders. How can you trust on them? So rely on customers, because the customers stay with you. Customers grow up with you. Customers give you the money, give you the hope, give you the support. So focus on customer. And second is rely and serve your employees. It's your employee, it's your team that make the difference. That the employees that make all the dreams realized. If we say, well, we have so many problems, and big companies have a problem in getting the innovations, how to make things happen. Well, because they did not listen to the employees. They focus too much on the shareholders. The shareholders, well, they give you this idea, that idea, and when you really do that idea, they're gone. And they change all the time, but your employees stay with you. I remember the tough days. It was so difficult, year 2002, 2001. There's only one group of people that stay with me. That's my colleagues. And people say, Jack, you don't have to pay me for 2 years. I will still stay the company because you respect us, because the customer love us. And I tell you one funny thing. Only when you believe your employees are talents, they are talented people. If you don't believe them, they will never be. My mistake I made when I was year 2000, we raised the $5 million US. And that $5 million US, when we have money, we start to make mistakes. I try to hire as many talents as possible. Those talents are MBAs, those talents are vice president of multinational companies, because I believe if you have MBA, you must be good, right? But when I hire these guys, oh my God, it's terrible. These guys can't tell you strategy. I only have $5 million. I remember one of the vice presidents of marketing said, Jack, this is the budget for next year's marketing. I say, what is that? $12 million US. I said, I only have $5 million. He said, I've never done any plan below $10 million.
您是否一直在寻找一个趋势稳定的事业，一个永续赚钱的方式？如你还苦于不知道如何抓住这波商机，接下来会让您的人生发生巨大的变化。当今社会，互联网冲击导致很多传统生意实体店和公司关门倒闭。随着互联网概念的提出，雨后春笋般出现大批的微商、电商、直销员、资金盘、拆分盘、电子股等鱼龙混杂的理财项目，导致众多创业者没方法、没客户、不会推广、不会讲解、不会管理团队，被拉黑、拒绝、质疑、调侃，产品没销量，收入没保障等等，最终导致失去信心、失败放弃。这些瓶颈到底如何突破？
现在不是钱难赚了，而是赚钱的方式变了。如今互联网时代，你是否想过让手机变成我们赚钱的工具？如果你目前很迷茫，找不到赚钱的方向，那么这就是你最佳的事业机会。一部手机，一台电脑，人到哪里，钱就赚到哪里。让你在玩手机的同时，可以玩出不错的收入。在这里有人教，有人帮，有人带，没有风险，没有压力。想赚钱加雄伟教练微信7100280577，7100280557。真正的精彩在后面等着你。
When something wrong, it's always your fault, because you never know. So try to find the right people, not the best people, all the employees. You try to find. So if you try to hire great people in your own company, which your company is not good enough at that time, just like a poor Boeing 7, if you want to put a Boeing 747 into a poor tractor, when that goes, the tractor never fly into pieces. So my suggestion is that look at your employees, develop them. Only when they are developed, your company will be developed. The day when we IPO'd, we created more than 1,000 millionaires, at least in the company. All the guys sit in the room and we had a chat. I say, ask me, now tell me one thing, why you are so successful? Why we are so successful when we are 20s, we become millionaire? What happened? Are we are very hardworking people? I think there are much more hardworking people outside. Do you think we are smart enough? Oh, at least I'm not smart. I took 3 times to go to the university. I failed all the times. And I don't think I'm smart. I don't think you are smart. And at that time, in year 2000, it was so difficult for Alibaba to hire people. If they're not that much disabled, we hire them. If they can walk, we hire them. Because nobody believes the internet. Nobody believes e-commerce will work in China. Nobody believes that, internet can happen. But these guys, because they have no jobs, so they say, well, let's come here. So they join the company, and then those MBAs, those people with great, background, they were a lot of headhunting company. They moved out. They started their own business. Now today they all fail. Those guys, nobody headhunting them. Those guys never sort of have the dreams to build up their own company. Stay in the company. After 5 years, we all succeed. Why? We keep our dreams. We believe it. No matter how big your dream is, make small, tiny steps ahead. And grow with them, grow with the company. So my mistake, year 2001, I told my 18 founders, I said, you guys can only be team manager All the VPs I will hire from outside. Now, 10 years passed. All the wonderful people I had outside, 100% gone. And those which I think, how could you be successful? They all become VPs and directors. They are all powerful because they believe they can. So I want to tell everybody here, we are small, but care your employees. These are the people. They have families, they have dreams. They come here not only for the jobs, they come here with a dream to share with you. And the third thing is learn from your competitors. Don't hate your competitors. Big companies hate competitors. I love my competitors. Without competitors, we will never grow that much fast. Year 2003, when we start, Taobao is a C2C auction model. eBay, my competitor at that time, is $80 billion market cap. We, small, tiny, but we start to compete. It's a lot of fun to compete with big guys. If I start to have a boxing with Mike Tyson, I'm honored, If you have a chance to compete with somebody, if it is a great competitor, you learn. We learn from our competitors. We respect them. Everything they move, you grow. And the other thing I want to share with you is that competitors are the best laboratory for you. Because competitors study you. Any innovative ideas they come, you learn that. Don't copy them. Learn from them. So I love my competitors. Every time when I look at them, I always admire. But in China, people say, Jack, you're so crazy. Because 4 years ago, I said, when I look at my telescope, I never see my competitors. And people say, how could you be that 狂妄, And I said, no, I'm looking for examples, models. Why should I looking for competitors? Competitors are everywhere. And when you compete, having fun, the most interesting part of the business is competition. To make your competitors angry, to make your competitors jumping around. That's the skill you should have. Not making yourself jumping around angry, right? Business is such a great fun. When I compete, if I got angry, if I jumping around, I know something wrong. Because this is a wrong strategy to compete. When you compete, not purposely make your competitor unhappy. If they are unhappy, if they're jumping around, if they try to use money to kill everything, you start to win. Because they start to lose money. When your competitor started using money to compete with you, they start to lose. Business is about wisdom. Business is about hope. Business is about courage. So these are all the skills, and nobody comfort us. I learned to use my right hand to comfort my left hand when I'm in trouble. You always tell yourself, okay, I'm still surviving, I'm still growing, everything's good, at least I'm still surviving, right? So when you're big, you start to worry about losing something. When you're small, you start to grow. So I always believe small, keep the hope. So these are the things I want to share with you. And the last and most important thing I want to say is never ever give up your dreams. I think you cannot eat food for 7 days that you will die, right? 5 to 7 days. If you do not drink for 3 days, you will die. If you do not breathe for 3 minutes, you die. But if you lose hope and dream for 1 minute, you die. So I want to tell you that I had problems. In the past 10 years, these days when I walk on China, when I look at the airport, a lot of books about me, about the Alibaba, I feel very nervous because these are not books interviewed me. These are books that, all right, we are not that good. We are not that bad. But today when you're something, successful, they start to write good things about it. We made so many mistakes. The only book that I dream to write about is Alibaba 1001 Mistakes. Every mistake, I think you counted, I made it. And I know you will make it too. Because when I was doing business, everybody said, wow, this is the mistake. This guy is going to make, that guy is going to, I'm never going to make it. I tell you, you will make it. And you will make it again. And when you make it again, don't lose confidence. Make it again. You will win. That's all we did. I mean, nobody's perfect, right? So I almost lost my confidence year 2002. I had a big trouble with my team in the USA. I learned from a great consultant guy, joined the company, said, Jack, Alibaba doing international trade. International trade needs English. Which country has the best English you believe? I think USA, right. Now, internet needs great technology. Which country has the best technology? We say, USA, right. And we're in Silicon Valley, so we move our Alibaba.com to Silicon Valley. And when I arrived in Silicon Valley, we suddenly realized something wrong. We hired people from Miami, from New York, and from all the where. They all came to our Silicon Valley. And after 3 months, I realized the problem is that nobody in Silicon Valley knows the trade. So what's the point? Have a good technology and English. We are not English site, right? All the small, medium-sized companies across the board, they know exactly what are you talking about, no matter how terrible your English is. Right. So I made a mistake, and I told the people, say, sorry, it's a mistake. Let's move back. So after 2 months, we moved back to China again. The funny thing is that everybody was happy at that time because internet boosting. They got a lot of option shares, they got a lot of cash pay, and they find another job is easy. And nobody wanted the shares. We give them 1 cent per share. No, share, we want a cash. Now you know they don't believe your dreams. If they believe the dreams, give them the shares, 1 cent. If they don't believe, I want a cash, let them go. And I was so disappointed. A lot of people we hired, they cannot want. They want a cash. No matter how wonderful at that time, it's easy to raise money. People still want a cash. So I said, okay, let's forget it. And I worked for about half an hour on the Beijing street. My colleague was with me. And then I told myself, go to bed, sleep, tomorrow again. So we started. Today, things change. So I want to tell you, never ever give up your dreams. And today, I encourage myself and our team, and reminds us one thing that always, and I want to share with you, finish my speech, that today is very difficult. Tomorrow is much more difficult. But the day after tomorrow is very beautiful. Most people die tomorrow evening. You will never be able to see the day after tomorrow's sunshine. If you give up the hope, you will not see it. If you give up your employees, you will never see it. If you give up your customers, you will dead. But if you give up shareholders, you will get a better one.